Hey guys, it's me Amara. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an advanced clicker game in Scratch. So first I have one sprite called Button. So there are going to be two costumes in the sprite. The first costume will be the main Button costume. And now the second costume will be the Button hover costume. And this costume will be when we hover over our button. Okay, so now let us start with the code. So we're going to put a basic code. So when flag clicked, then go to control and get a forever loop. Then go to loop and get a change size by block. Then go to operators and get a divided by operator, and then get a minus and put this inside the left part of the divided by. Go to looks, get the size and just put it in the right side of the minus. Now we're just going to put the size that we want it to be, that will be in the minus. So that will be 100, and now the right side will be the smoothness of our button. So that will be 2. Okay, so we have done that. Okay, but we only wanted to do this when it will hover. So now we're going to get an if else and then put it right here. Okay, now just easy if touching mouse pointer. Okay, so let us try it. Okay, so when we click the green flag, see, why won't it work? Okay, let us see. Because 100 is the default size and we don't want it to change size by the default size. So I'm just going to duplicate this and change it to 120. Okay, so now let us try it again. Okay, so when we hover over it, it smoothly goes in and out. Okay, great. So this is working perfect. Now remember the button hover costume we made. Now we're going to use it. So if touching mouse pointer, switch costume to button hover and then do the change size by, and now else switch costume to button. So now let's see if that works. That looks even better. Okay, great. So now let's move to the next part. Now maybe we want to make it turn sideways. So now we're just going to get a point in direction block and put it here. And go to operators and get a plus. Okay. And now what are we going to put in this plus? Okay. So we now just going to put 90, which is the default direction which is put in Scratch. And so now we're just going to take the sign. Okay, we're going to put the sign. Okay, the sign of the timer. Okay, we're going to put the timer right here. Now we're going to multiply the timer. So go to operators, get a multiplication operator and put the timer in the left side, and now we're going to put our number in the right side. Okay, multiplied by 100. Okay, great. So now we're going to take all of the sign part and we'll also make it multiply by another number. So we're going to get a multiplication and put it right here. Okay, now put this right back in, then put our number. Okay, I will do 2. Okay, so maybe let us try it out. And it goes really smoothly, and once we hover over it, then it switches the costume to another costume, which makes it look even more smooth. Now I'll explain the point in direction block. Okay, so basically this number will be the amount of what will do. Okay, so if you see, it will like tell how much the direction will go. So 2 is like will be not too much, but if you put it like 70, then it will rotate a lot. So this is just the rotation angle, so it will move like this a lot. I think 3 would be better than 2 because that will be little more visible, but you can also do 2. 3 and 2 are the best directions that you can put because they're also smooth and they also look nice. Okay, so 100 is the speed of it. 100 is the default speed, so maybe if we put like 500, then it will be a lot of really fast like this, and 100 will be the default one. Okay, so 100 will be the speed and 2 will be the angle it will point. So now we'll also make another animation which will be for like when you know you have stopped hovering. So now this will be quite an easy code. It will be small. So when flag clicked, forever, if touching mouse pointer, then turn 2 degrees clockwise. Okay, so now wait until we are not touching the mouse pointer, so it knows that we are only going to do this until the mouse is not down. So you can see when we hover over it will do a cool animation. Okay, great. So you can add another cool animation. So like when you put till the mouse pointer to the left, the button will move to the left, and once we move the mouse pointer to the right, it will move to the right. Okay, so let us see how to do that. Okay, so now we're just going to do that. So we're going to get an if else and put the wait until right here. Okay, so now we're going to get a lesser than. I think that's a lesser than. Okay, I'm going to put a mouse X. Okay, so we're going to put X position. If X position is lesser than mouse X, turn 2 degrees clockwise, else I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. Okay, so let's try that. Right, left. We do it to the right, and once we do it to the left, it will tilt to the left. Great. So I've put this code now. Okay, so now we can also add a sound to it. So just go to sounds. You have this pop sound, so you can just select a little bit of it and then delete that part, and then you will just put that sound. Okay, so I've made the sound. Now just play sound pop until done. Okay, you can even change it a little bit. I'll change it a little bit and I'll show you. Okay, now I fixed the sound. Now it looks and sounds better. Okay, great. So now we have done the hovering part. Now we're going to go on the clicking part, but that we will do in the next video because we've already spent a lot of time in the hovering part. So see you next time. Bye guys.